So since I kind of added that at the end of the last video, profile cylinders and the Corbin Russwin trouble, I figured I would show a unbroken version of it to explain why I think it is breaking. So this is actually a storeroom function, but they're all made the same. And for those who can immediately tell, I think you can immediately tell why it breaks. Look at how narrow that is. If they would have beefed it up across here, it wouldn't, but look how it curves in and there. That is a very thin piece of metal on both sides. And when, well, I'm trying to hold it so you can see it, when you retract it, it pulls that part back, and obviously both pieces of those immediately snap off. Well, not immediately. That lock actually had 112 on it, but that lock was put in 2014, so whoever they got the lock in, because I put the lock in. So no matter what, that is the problem. They gave too much of a clearance between here and here. Hopefully they already have, but they need to beef it up right there to keep both of these from breaking off. And that hole that I drilled through came through right about here. And what I did to get past it was came in, so I don't think I'm going to be able to really show you, but let's assume this was the side. After I drilled that hole, I basically had to come in and press in on the latch like this to pull it back, which obviously destroys the lock when you did that. Not that it was already destroyed, because that is not a replacement part. So that is not steel at all. Let's pop this ring off and see how well they made these things. Of snap ring pliers, but you really shouldn't be. You really shouldn't really have to take these off. It's probably not recommended from the factory, but we don't listen to that nonsense, do we? Push in. Usually you slide these to get them. You have to push in to slide. There it goes. Alright. Lift that off. Again, this is a storeroom function, so other functions may be a little bit different. So it would be ideal for and that is not steel at all. Hold on, let me run grab a knife. I didn't think about doing this. I'm sure it is steel. I'm sure it's a mix of steel, but that would be aluminum, fellas. Aluminum, maybe, or a super light aluminum metal mix. This is definitely a magnet, high powered at that, and there is no metal there. So aluminum on the main part that retracts the latch. That is just wonderful. So I just wanted to follow up with you on that, because you know, it's not a heat treating issue. That while that is a good theory, or it's not a metal problem, this is simply, oh wait, this goes this way. This is simply a bad decision on the part of this company to include that. And I don't even want to hear that space age aluminum, blah blah blah, because yeah, give me a break. Just stop it. Y'all stop trying to make stuff cheaper and sell it for more, because you are certainly doing your customers a disservice. Well, I'm having all kind of problems putting this in, and I don't know. Get back on there. And like I said, first person that gets stuck in a room and freaks out because they're a veteran or something. I forgot a part. Because they're a veteran and or has some kind of medical disability that causes like an immediate panic attack. Well, you know, the group of nurses that's there won't be able to do anything. They're going to be immediately yelling and screaming for maintenance to come help. And given the fact, let's see, that goes this way. Given the fact that maintenance would be like, we're going to have to break the door down because we don't know how to fix this. We don't know how to get past this. So, whew, don't know, guys. Y'all need to do something about it, though, if you hadn't already. Again, this was on a 2012 lock, but it for sure has only been in active use for about 2 years. And we see, was that supposed to go under that? Whatever. I'll get it back together. But just to point that out, yeah, aluminum and this weird copper bronze copper with I don't why just man, y'all metallurgists are getting paid way too much money because this is just silly. Should be metal. Just use metal. And real metal, not this ridiculous stuff that you're putting out. Does that go that way? Shit. I guess I'm going to have to go back on the video to see how that went on. But anyway, you get the idea. We see why it's breaking now. It's not metal.